I got another pen.
Hey, I think it's just about ready.
Hello, hello, team. Hello. I am Tanya Enix once again coming before you. Thank you. Happy Thursday, everyone. It is that time of day where we come together to give you those gems and those nuggets from our daily accelerators program. I love this meeting every day. It's accountability. This is accountability. So thank you guys for showing over here on the Zoom. Thank you guys for checking in over there on the Facebook. Let's do some wins. Let's get it. Let's open up the floor. Who has the wins for us today? There are so many wins. There's so many.
Okay,
We made it to the Zoom on today. Oh, here we go. Thank
we made it to this.
you.
Sometimes you just don't be wanting to say nothing. But yesterday I did the assignment. It's like I talk every day. I did the assignment on yesterday. I had fun at my granddaughter's birthday party, and I gave out blessing bags, and I took pictures, and I made a reel from it. And when I left home, I had 730 followers. When I got back home last night, I had 734. So I gained 4 more followers, and then I got somebody that's going to book a party for me. So,
Oh,
and
how
I gotta
exciting.
know, and I didn't stop. I kept going. I I asked this
That
man, he
is
was sitting
definitely a
there.
win.
I don't know why I asked that man out of all the people, but I remember, you can't be leaving our men out. But I thought his wife was there, watching the babies or whatever. So I handed him a blessing bag and said, "Give it to your wife." He said, "Nah." I said, "Okay," and I kept walking.
Embraced it. That's what I would have did. I would have laughed hysterically. Like, oh my goodness. Have a great day. All wins. Yeah, embrace those no's. Thank you for reminding us of that. Can't be scared of it. Go out and get them purposefully. Any wins over there on Facebook? Silent today. Well, you guys can always write them down. I don't want to force anyone to the platform, but Josette, I do not want you to steer away from the platform either, honey bun. If you have a word for the people, give it to the people. All right, let's stay out of our own way. We love when you give us your win. We love when you give us your experiences and take us through your journey with you. So don't be afraid. Don't leave out days. All right, we'll jump into it. And how fitting, Josette just mentioned home parties. So Eric began today with just recapping part 4 of our recruiting system and distributor acquisition forms. You'll get it. You'll get it. They take great notes right here in the comment section of these rooms. So don't think you're gonna miss a gem. We talked about during the week resources we have that we found that work, whether it's third parties, our live events. We wrote those things down, the things that work within our business. We talked about what worked in the past and what worked now, and that's reaching out to others and within your own business. He did a Q&A and he just kind of rambled there about what we did on this past week. So today he wanted to introduce events as systems. Listen, team, I am filling in today, but I think this was for me. I really, really do, because that is one system that I have found that I know that works. I know how to find them. I know how to reach out to events. I know how to stay connected, and I know how to follow up afterwards where I'm getting an invite to the next one and the next. Listen, I have a system around events, but he broke it down even further for us. He gave us 3 examples of events and creating systems around it. Number 1 was home parties. Now, this was some time ago, but I can remember my upline giving us the information that Once upon a time in this business, the back office home party was banging. It was on fire. That was a surefire way of getting clients in a place to shop. And with that position, paparazzi ships packages and ships it straight to their door. I do think, and I jumped into the back office home party thing. It wasn't, well, I probably didn't put that 10x action behind it now that I think about it, but I didn't have great results. So of course, I probably quickly moved on. But I would suggest you guys research your back office home parties because there is no shipping and handling there. There's all fun and all the things we've been doing, the promotions, the marketing, the creating groups to get people energized and excited about it. So check that out as one. He mentioned home parties and how we can make this a system. We have a system. Paparazzi set it up for us. It's in our free website. It is in your back office team. Check it out. All right. And not only the home parties in your back office, but the actual face-to-face home parties. Now, I have done home parties and it is coming to that season. People love in-home shopping. You know, the internet is crazy during holiday season because we have the ability to shop online and get our packages within 1 to 3 business days. Listen, your business is no different. So let's start promoting that home party because I did find that it worked well and it lended great business partners. I grabbed 2 business partners out of home parties. Yeah, tools. All right. So let's keep that in mind. He mentioned that how people just love getting together. And I just talked about how it's holiday season. We're going to love getting together. The restrictions are kind of relaxed now. So go ahead, start that marketing and promoting home parties, asking people, hey, invite a couple of girlfriends over, invite the family. I come from a small family, it's just my brother and I. So I have always clung to large family settings. I am clung to so many large family settings, just like the family, and there's too many people there. All right. So do one of those kind of actions. People are getting together anyhow. Why not just incorporate yourself into it? That's just my opine. But Eric suggested that we began to make campaigns out of those things, home parties. The second one was live and in-person invitations. Now, this is where it got intriguing to me because I do believe that I am at the threshold. It is obvious I am not shy in front of an audience. I love speaking in front of people. Communications was part of my major in school. But anywho, he suggested that we, now it's all a mindset team because I thought of so many ways why I couldn't, but he explained it so simply. Find a location, local restaurant maybe, that has a small intimate space, maybe 15, 20. You pick how big, how small. Find a small little gathering space, maybe get with the management and get some little easy to choose entrees, something, not too many choices, make it easy to order. And you set a date. Thursday, Friday, call it a business luncheon. He stated that this does give a certain mindset to what you're actually going to do. And it does give a certain reputation behind it because it gives me a different mindset when my girlfriend, my friend who I've connected with, I've been inboxing, we've been sharing pictures and sharing our family. It is very fitting for her to say, let's go out and have some lunch. Okay. I'm thinking, all right, uh, appetizers and cocktails. But if you were to invite that same friend to a business luncheon, I'd have a different mindset. Okay, this is more formal. I show up, the intimate setting. We have an actual appetizer type lunch setting, something appropriate, and we talk about business. That is what Eric introduced to me today, the live in-person event. So he asked us to go out and venture on that scale. Start small, a small little caption group, and know that you'll need to campaign this, you'll need to market this. He even suggested a polling. We can take that polling back to the home parties too. Go out and make some marketing materials, asking those to chime in. Who would love a home party? personal in-home shopping. Beat the 3 feet of snow you have outside and I'll come to your door. You need any catchphrases, just inbox me. I will help you come along with something. And so he uh, encouraged us. It'll be called a business luncheon, but make something intricate around it. Come up with some kind of fancy, enticing, attention grabbing title to it to lure those in. So the live entertainment, call it a business luncheon. And my thought team, all right, it's a cost behind this. Not necessarily team, because some places will allow us sit down, will allow you to sit down, have coffee, you sitting there for 3 hours. Some establishments will allow that because they are friendly. Find that in your local neighborhood because he did suggest that location is important. Um, he mentioned a couple of things that we should have. Location is important. The small appetizer type form is important. The fact that you campaign is important and making this a system. He talked about putting even the home parties in the system, much like the in live party. So he said that this is his favorite, the live in person kind of business luncheon setting is his favorite. So of course he was the most energetic about this one. I went back to home party. That's where my energy lies. But I followed him on his journey, and he mentioned how there was a BNI. I said that specifically because I had no clue what those acronyms meant. He said a lot of people are joining the BNI Business Network. Well, group basically to network. You can have your teams invite to this group, whether you're creating a home party system around it, whether you're creating an in-person, this is more toward the in-person event, but have your team invite to the invite. Remember that third party? We are always looking at our first line's next line, if that makes sense. We've covered that, but I don't want to go too deep off course. And then he also mentioned social media. Don't make this the only way that we can promote and campaign our opportunity. Social media can't be the only way. That's why he encouraged us to go out, do the home party, get a setting where you more like a larger event. Now we know that I know personally that vending events do very, very well. Let's not leave those out. Those are events too. Those can have a system around it. And I do have a system within my vending very quickly. Someone sparks a red flag that they may or they have an inkling. Listen, I'm offering anyhow that they want more information about this business. Great. I have a laminated form that I keep breaking down the price points very quickly. I quickly glance through them. It depends on you. We should talk. Let's connect. The next day it's a follow-up. Can I send you a tool? And then the conversation goes from there. But there's a system within your personal vending events too. So within the last one, social media, let's not make this the only way that we promote. But social media is a tool where we can create those groups or get into those groups to be able to funnel our campaigns through those groups to our live events, to those home parties. The system is the basic behind it. He said, even if you, well, we know we have systems within our business that work and not and may not. We're supposed to have wrote those down Monday and Tuesday. If you guys did remember, but those systems that do work and may not, come up with a cool name and have your team invite, but make this a first or a third party tool when it comes to the in home parties, when it comes to the live. Make this the first tool for some, but make it a third party for your team. All right, but that was it in a nutshell, team. He wanted us to be introduced to the home parties in home face to face here again, the live in person group settings where you are actually marketing a business kickoff, whatever we're going to call it. And then thirdly, social media. Right? Any questions? Did I leave anything out? It was all of 9 minutes. The smaller it is, the more impactful it is to me. So yeah, I'm really going to reach out to some local place. I'm going to do that live in person and promote a campaign for a business briefing, news brief, business lunch. There we go. Anyone, please chime in. Thoughts, suggestions. Now, when you hear this material, I know a lot of ideas go through your mind. It happens to me too. I watched it twice, like, ooh, I didn't even think of that the first time. So please give me your thoughts. What will you try? That's the question. Out of those three, what will be your next campaign? I know of someone who has a building that it's a rental space, but I'm going to ask a favor. Maybe barter my service. Does not have to cost. It may be time consuming, but it doesn't have to really cost dollars. You guys are awfully silent. Is this thing on? Yeah, I don't think that oh, I did miss this. And I could attest to this. Putting these things in system is difficult to do daily. That live in person, run yourself crazy. There's no way. Social media, maybe, but home parties, you're running yourself crazy to do. Well, the campaigning every day is necessary, but to actually do the actual event is exhausting on a daily basis. All of it is exhausting if we're trying to do everything on a daily basis. So he just suggested within the system, at the minimum, make it a weekly system. True enough. Weekly systems, we do have opportunity calls in my upline on a monthly basis, every other week. Tonight, let's do some plug in. Tonight is the customer appreciation with Frank Diva's group, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9:30 Mountain. Is that right? Something with
6:30 Mountain Time, 8:30.
6:30 Mountain, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. All right. The link is out for Eric Worre's Wake Up Call on Monday. That is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you guys haven't registered, go ahead and do that and invite your team. Post it in your group. Well, that's what I did. I posted in my team group, posted in my upline groups and all my sideline groups just to get as many people as there. And I even personally went into inboxes. I would love to have you as my guest. If you find the time and you send them the link, make it easy. All right. So remember, we're not meeting here on Monday. We will see you in Eric's link, or we have to wait for Mama Frank. She suggested that maybe she'll have a link for us to communicate over here in the duplication group. So we'll keep our eyes open for that. And Friday is my day, team. That is my presenting day, my accountability. So I will see you guys back here tomorrow if there is nothing else. But the floor is open. What's going on over there on Facebook? Oh, Lizzie, you don't have Facebook up? You can't see the screen?
It's loading. My internet's being real slow.
Oh, yeah. You know, I think that's across the board because when I was out and about, I had that too. Hey,
Okay.
Sandy, thanks for checking in.
Yeah, I don't see anything else on Facebook, so I think we're good.
You're so
Good
awesome,
enough.
Tanya.
You can always catch the replay. Bill, you're a blast. That's the name of your luncheon. Bill's Blast Luncheon. Bill's Luncheon. I got some for everybody. Listen, let's not, because yesterday, I don't know, I didn't listen. I'm going to go and reload all my devices right now. So this lends us plenty of time to reload and get into our back office. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow.
Thanks, Tanya.
Bye.
Bye.